Employment, contribution, and meaningful adulthood, Ashley reflects on what work and contribution mean to her and how purpose shapes her sense of independence and pride. This episode explores employment, not just as a job, but as dignity, routine, belonging, and the opportunity to show the world what adults with IDD are capable of. Ashley is a vibrant and accomplished adult who brings energy, curiosity, and heart to everything she does. She has a deep love for sports, numbers, performing, and lifelong learning. Ashley currently takes 7 to 9 classes each quarter at the College of Adaptive Arts, where she continues to explore her passions and challenges herself academically. She has also been a vocalist with the New Hope Band for 18 years, sharing her love of music and performance with the community. During the week, Ashley spends time at Life Services Alternatives, where she enjoys volunteering, helping others, and contributing to the community around her. She is also proudly employed by LSA and appreciates the support of her supervisor, Juanita, while continuing to build new skills and take pride in completing her work. In her free time, you'll often find Ashley listening to music or watching her favorite sporting events. Two things that always bring her joy and happiness. Though her enthusiasm, dedication, and love for community, through her enthusiasm, dedication, and love for community, Ashley continues to inspire the people around her. Welcome, Ashley.
Thank you.
I'm so happy that you're able to join us today on the show. I, in particular, find interviewing all types of people enjoyable for me. And it sounds like you work a lot with people too. What brings you joy in your life lately?
I just love to work at LSA. And of course, being in the day program, it makes me happy and I love to help others.
All those things are either community based or interacting with people. And a lot of people avoid that. So kudos to you. You have a love for that. What's your favorite part about working with people?
I just love that if they're not sure how to do a task, I would love to help out and I love to show them how to do a task and make new friends.
That's awesome. I think sometimes too, especially because some don't communicate the way that you do.
Yeah.
What do you do when someone doesn't communicate how you communicate?
I usually would ask if they need help or how do they talk?
Yeah, you learn about them. So that's great. I think we all could stand to learn more about each other every day and as a practice. Did you ever have a time where you felt like it was hard for you to communicate?
It was kind of hard for me to figure out what I needed to do at my task jobs when I was working for the first time.
Yeah, tell me about that.
Yeah.
It was difficult.
It was hard to learn how to shred or file stuff in a folder that I've never done.
And then how did you approach or how did you learn how to get over that and overcome?
I'd always ask for help.
Wow. You know, even as you're telling me to ask for help, I can hear alarm bells going off in the back of my head saying, you know, Hadia, you should really learn how to ask for help too.
Yes, indeed.
Um, what brings you joy outside of work?
Yeah, for me, it's mostly doing my band and my college, and I really love doing LSA day program, and I love doing Special Olympics.
Oh, okay. I think I might have mentioned that in the beginning. Tell me a little bit about Special Olympics. You, I'm assuming, play a sport?
I do. Okay, I am currently playing basketball.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
What position?
I play forward or guard.
Okay. Absolute. There it is. I admit it. I know nothing about basketball. So can you explain to me what those positions are like?
So what that is that the coach decides who's going to play in what position, and they decide who's going to be on a team for the tournament.
Oh, that's awesome. And what does the forward do?
The forwards have to guard the other person who has the ball. So we have to try to make sure the team doesn't score.
Outs does. You know what I love about that? It's defensive. Yeah, it's defensive and it kind of talks about being able to prevent loss from happening. Yeah, and what's the other position you play?
A guard. That's the one in the
Okay.
front where you have to try to get the ball from whoever's bringing the ball in.
Which is offensive.
Offensive, yeah.
Wow, that's already saying something about your leadership. And it's amazing. Um, what do you think the people who are playing for positions, what do you think therapists' skill sets need to be?
I think for them is like, just do your best and have fun, and also make sure you're encouraging your teammates.
Oh yeah, because you're there in a supportive way.
Yeah,
You bring that into your everyday life at LSA, it sounds like.
yeah.
What are you doing here to support your teammates?
Making sure we're all working together and helping each other and supporting each other.
That's awesome. And as I hear, you also teach here at LSA?
I do.
Okay, what do you teach?
I teach classes like cooking classes, okay, and like safety skills. And I also taught nutrition classes,
Oh, wow. Okay.
and I do sign language as well.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Well, I've been looking for an opportunity to incorporate sign language. So you don't have to tell me what you're saying. But for those of us who are watching this podcast right now, Ashley, would you mind saying something in sign language to them? Just right at the camera. All right. For those of us who've been watching and speak American Sign Language, and those of us who are going to learn, we appreciate you tuning in as she's continuing to sign with her hands. And we would love, with whatever she's saying right now, for you to comment back and communicate back that you've heard her, which is what I love. Ashley, thank you so much. With someone so gifted and skilled, it seems like you've never come up towards any challenges at all. Can you think of a time in your life, maybe years ago, where something was really difficult for you?
In my old job, I was working in a kitchen and I had to like put all the food together, like moving fast, and it was very difficult.
Wow. Were they assembling the plates or were they cooking?
It was cooking from an oven, and I had to like put them inside of the buns for like their burgers and for the fries, and it's very hot, and I have to be very careful.
Wow. Did you ever get hurt?
No,
Oh,
it was
that's
just
good.
hard for me to move fast.
Yeah, but now there's the pressure of not getting hurt, staying safe, and then moving fast at the same time.
Yeah, it was hard.
How do you feel when you can't complete a task or something's just not for you? How do you feel about that?
I might feel stressed, or I'd ask for some support or help. You know, I had to not be so stressed.
Yeah. It sounds like you also have a great support system in your life. Who's supporting you at home?
My home administrator, his name is Mary Son,
Oh, nice. Nice. And how long have you known Mary Son?
for 8 years.
8 years. And has that person made an impact in your life?
She has.
And what would you say her biggest contribution is?
I'm just glad she found a group home for me to live in, and I'm very happy there.
Oh, that's awesome. You also seem to be really integrated into your studies at College of Adaptive Arts. I don't know anything about CAA other than I met some really cool people like yourself coming out of College of Adaptive Arts. Can you tell me what type of classes you take there?
Yeah, so I take different classes, like mostly arts classes, or I'm trying to learn new stuff. Like, I'm learning how to do leading with confidence this semester. Learning how to be confident and how to be an advocate for speaking up.
Wow, an advocacy class. Yeah. What does that mean to you about speaking up? Like, why is that important?
Like, it's important. That's so if you need something or you need help, it's learning. It's good how to advocate for yourself.
Yeah.
And how to help others if they're not sure how to speak up or use their words.
You get access when you speak up and when you're able to speak up. I want to turn a little bit now because we've talked to a lot of different people on this podcast so far. And depending on where you're tuning in, you may, viewers and listeners, you may or may not have already heard those stories. But I really want to ask you more about your story. What's your earliest memory being young?
Yeah, I'm happy with my age, and I'm very happy to have a healthy life and to be in a nice home, and of course being with my family.
Yeah.
And I'm happy with, and I love being in LSA a lot.
See,
It makes me happy.
so bold. Do you remember? Well, let me ask you this. Your mother and your father, are they around? Are you close with them?
I'm close with my mom.
Okay. And what's your mom say?
My mom's name is Rosemary.
And Rosemary, do you have a early memory, first memory with her?
When she came back to my life, I was very happy because now I get to spend some time with her.
That's awesome. And I know, but maybe the listeners want to know, outside of your mom, who else is in your life that is part of your family, very supportive?
My grandmother.
And what's your grandma's name?
Her name is Netta.
Netta Anderson. Like,
Yada Hapsha.
I love Netta, and I think so many in the community and outside of the community do. How has Netta supported you through your journey?
Yeah, she always teaches me how to be independent and how to learn how to advocate for myself. She found me a nice good home for me to live in, and I'm happy to live close to her and to my grandfather.
And what's your grandfather's name? I don't think I've ever had.
His name's Tim.
Tim? Okay. And if I have met you, Tim, I'm so very sorry. Netta is kind of a magnet for conversation, and I find myself talking to her when we do talk at length about all types of stuff. And so just so that I'm clear, your support system, even now, it changes. It looks different depending on the day. Some days you'd be at school, some days you're at OSA, some days you're hanging with your family, and your mom is back in your life now, which is amazing.
Yeah.
What do you like to do with the people you love?
I just love to spend time with my family and, of course, catch up on stuff we like to talk about.
Yeah. And who taught you originally how to cook?
My grandparents taught.
Oh, nice. And what types of stuff did they cook?
Like, we cook pasta or different types of food, like Mexican food.
Okay. And is that culturally relevant to you? Do you identify as Mexican? Not that it matters, but as your family of that descent?
I think they are, yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. And so culturally speaking, you guys cook some good food, don't y'all? It's delicious, isn't it?
I love to cook.
Yeah. And thus you're teaching the classes now, teaching guys to cook.
Yeah, we're going to do that cooking class tomorrow.
That's right, you said that. Now you're gonna make me come directly, and I'm like already at the breakfast bar. Unless I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna eat here. So then help me understand now. You're in the situation. You have a busy, bustling life. What's next for you? What do you want to do next?
Just continue to do what I do.
Be able to do what you're doing.
I'm very happy with it.
Yeah, I've heard that, and it shows all over your face. I know that we've spent quite a bit of time just talking about kind of now and even talking about so many of the amazing things that you're doing, how you've come to do. Talk to me about your previous work. What makes you really unhappy?
Like, if I can't do my job, or if I have had the day off from work, or have to stay home for day program.
Oh, wow. And why? Why does that make you unhappy?
Because it's like I have nothing to do.
So it gives you a sense of purpose and that you are out and about.
Yeah.
What about even now, when you're sitting down and you're talking with someone, do you feel like your voice is heard and your opinions are listened to?
Yes.
Oh, good.
It is really important.
It's important to you. I was just gonna ask, how does that make you feel?
Yeah, very.
Yeah, okay. Are you the type of person who likes to tell jokes?
Not really.
Okay. You're a numbers gal, right?
I am a numbers person.
Explain to me what that means then.
Yeah, because when I watch sports, I figure out who's in what place, or like who's batting in what position.
Oh,
what
wow.
they're playing.
Okay.
And what their jersey numbers are. So,
Wow.
I just love to look at scores on the TV. Like,
You list just those numbers.
yeah, like who's like what's the score from this to this team?
And do you keep track of all of that in your head?
I do.
Oh my gosh. Sounds like my husband trying to figure out how much I've spent. See, there's a joke. There's a joke. I know.
Yes.
Just kidding. If you're watching this, sweetheart, I'm sorry.
That's good.
I think that I think that there's a real opportunity, especially for those who have that skill set and that gift of keeping track of numbers. For those of us who may not, like myself, hold large numbers or scores in my head. What what is the most useful way in which numbers have held you?
When I took math, it helped me like how to figure out what was the total or the answer to.
Yeah,
And also learning how to watch sports, like different scores, different sports events.
yeah. I think if I were watching a game, I would probably want to be sitting next to you so you can tell me what's happening. Could get you count ups. Pretty much. Yeah, and then be patient with me because
Right.
even if you've told me once or twice, I might still need to ask you, what's the guy jumping over the ball doing?
Yeah.
And so that's good. Um, Without you don't have to put anybody else to shame, but who are you rooting for? In the current season.
Yeah. So right now I'm in hockey as of right now,
Okay.
watching, and mostly I'm looking at Colorado Avalanche or those Dallas Stars.
Oh wow. Okay, so for those of us who know hockey, then you've already heard it. Who's gonna win and who? Ashley's a numbers gal, so which she speaks the truth. Um, is there something that you want people to know about the community that you serve, or even about yourself?
Yeah, I'm just happy to be out in the community and showing others what they can what they can do and how to make themselves happy and keep themselves busy.
Yeah. And when you're out and about doing some of the things that you're doing, is there something that you notice with the community that you serve? Anything that kind of ties them all together, ties us all together?
Yeah, especially if my band's performing, it feels good, and everybody just joys. Like when my band's performing music for everybody, it's a wonderful entertainment.
Music kind of ties everybody together.
Yeah,
Yeah. What's your favorite artist?
my favorite singer is Taylor Swift.
Oh, you're a Swiftie. Okay, there's a pattern. What song do you like with Taylor Swift?
Her song is "Mean"
Mean.
by Taylor Swift.
I'm not a Swiftie, so I'm gonna take that. That is very good. Um, I appreciate Taylor Swift songs. Let me just say that for any Swiftie fans that are out there, please don't at me, don't cancel me. I love Taylor Swift and her songs. But I wouldn't be able to pick them out of a lineup. She has a great, amazing vocal range. Do you sing any of her songs?
My band has one of the songs we're doing for her. It's called "Shake It Off."
Oh, really? Oh, that's awesome. But we're gonna have to have them perform that "Shake It Off" song at some point at LSA. Cause I don't think you've ever done that, and you guys are in hot demand.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. So we do have a couple of questions here, and I think it would be unfair to not ask.
no worries.
You can help me navigate through this, but we've been talking about um, employment a lot. And I think one of the questions that the team and I have for you, that we think the audience will want to know and hear in your own words is, um, how can workplaces become more inclusive and supportive?
Yeah, I think that to me is important because if people are looking for a job, I think it's important that they do. It's that's so they can make money on what they need to do for how to pay the bills and how to pay for rent. Because that to me is very important if they're looking for a place to live on the home.
Yeah. I think I think if we create new opportunities for all types of people based on their skill sets and even try to think out of the box, then it allows us to create new opportunities for people like them in the future. Yeah, that's why I'm so happy you're working at LSA, but I want to find a way to include more people who are differently abled, not disabled. When I look at you, that's what I see. I see someone who is able differently and in a lot of ways better than I am, more equipped to be counting for sure. Sorry, Dana. Than I am. And I also see some of your skill sets with teaching and safety. I mean, I have a gash on my finger right now from a time that an avocado just did not work out the way that I wanted it to.
Yeah.
And so it seems like you're used to working in a fast paced environment, even though you said you had to basically stay safe. Is there something that that kitchen, you don't have to say the name of the company that you are working for, that is something that they could have done to help you to be more successful in that role?
Yeah, I think it would have been more easy if like the food could have just cooled down quite a bit and I would have just had more of the help from some of the employers there when I was working
Yeah.
and how not to go so fast.
Yeah. I think at that pace, and especially like in Europe and some other countries,
Yeah.
that's exactly what happens. You have more support from community. You have more, and not even just in Europe and other countries, Mexico, other countries, Canada, they have more support. And then there's also more of an awareness of who's on your team. Do you feel like currently now people are aware of you on your team? Do you feel like they're aware of your strengths and the things that you bring to the table?
Yes, definitely. That's very important to me.
Yeah. Um, what about having a purpose in the team? Why is that important for independence?
Yeah, I think that's good. That's so you can learn how to be becoming more independent on your own and learn the skills you need to do and how to get help.
Yeah, for sure. Do you know if there are still barriers out there for some of the other jobs that you explore? Do you know what barriers may exist?
Sometimes you never know what could be there and what kind of job you're looking for. So maybe it's best to either search online or ask your family to help.
I think there's so much truth to that. I think we're used to even finding jobs a certain way, and that's got to change.
Yes.
Um, I think you either know somebody who knows somebody, right? Or maybe you know somebody who's hiring, or you have to get online and you have to search it up and you have to be able to understand based on the way that company communicates their needs, um, whether or not you would be a good fit. And I think that that in and of itself is a barrier. I love the fact that you're sharing your voice today, because, well, hopefully we don't lose you and you go to another job somewhere.
My plan is not to.
Okay, okay. Well, that's good to know. But I think somebody hearing your voice today, they might be extremely interested. And of course, if that's what you like, but they might be extremely interested in hearing more about, um, you know, what opportunities are available, that connect skill sets that they need to skill sets that you have and people who are able the way that you are. Um, I love that. Can you see yourself being a manager?
Oh, someday, I hope.
Yes,
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I could totally see it, and I tend to, especially within my line of work, quickly see that type of talent and offer the opportunities for their growth. And it sounds like my colleagues who employ you see the exact same thing. Um, I know that there's um, an opportunity now and some space still left for you to share your story, and I want you to be able to. So this is the point of our episode where you look into the camera, you speak into the mic, and you share with the world anything that you want them to know. And I'll hold space for you and remain silent until you finish your piece.
Okay. My name is Ashley Cousineau, and I want everybody to know that if you're looking for a job, please find something to do because I'd recommend it, and I don't want anyone to be lost or not having a job because finding a job is very important, and to keep busy with it is very good. So everyone can get paid and get the money they need if they're paying bills or anything in their place, because that's very important to me. And keeping and finding a good work is good. It's just so you can figure out what skills you want to do and learn.
Ashley, thank you so much for sharing. I wholeheartedly agree with you. You've said volumes, for purpose and meaning. And I think everyone, no matter who they are, they feel better when they have connected to a community, contributed to that community in a meaningful way, and they're seen as valuable. And if you're listening to this and you heard Ashley say it, I'd like for you to listen to Ashley. If you're an employer, there is something that you can do. There is a way that you can support and we're doing these specific episodes that are mountain climber episodes because Ashley has travailed whatever it's taken to get her to where she's at. There's a whole lot more people who are still at the bottom of that mountain waiting for you to give them a hand to at least get past the first step. Ashley also brought up the fact that those doors being open, that hand being allowed up onto the first step, helps them to explore themselves and to find out what their skill sets are. And Ashley's had a community around her willing to go up this mountain, but there's a lot of other people who have not. You can find out today by going to lsahomes.org and get involved. Send us a message. Go to leadushome.org. Send us a message. Get connected with our organization. We would love to connect you with other organizations and our organization in order to find out how you can provide employment and opportunities for all people, including the IDD community. Thank you again, Ashley, for sharing your story. Thank you for sharing about your life. I want to thank our sponsors and all of our listeners who joined us on this journey so far and will continue to join us. And I also want to invite you to engage with us and reflect on what you've heard during this episode. We appreciate you and we appreciate you watching. Ashley, do you want to sign us off and say goodbye?
I want to say thank you all for watching. You all have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye for now.